Seems that lately tech news is all about hacking and smartphone vulnerabilities, so we're going to bring in the expert, Mr. Wispy from Tech2U, with details on the largest smartphone security threats and what you can do to protect yourself. So last week news came out of an exploit. What's an exploit mean in computer land?
So that means that someone's been able to get in and do something they shouldn't be doing.
To whom?
To the user, the end user. So what happened this time was a human rights activist from the United Arab Emirates was actually sent a suspicious text. And being a good kind of tech-savvy person, it looked suspect to them. So they sent it to one of their security analysts. They obviously worked in that industry. So they found that if he had clicked that link, what would have happened is that his iPhone would have been remotely jailbroken. So what that means is that gives access to the data, the camera, for example. So imagine someone getting in access to your camera, your tracking data, all your emails are all stored on your phones now. Most people don't have passwords. Once you're on your phone, you unlock your phone, and all your data's there, your passwords and your banking details, all your apps. So if he had clicked that, he would have been in a little bit of trouble.
So what's Apple doing about this type of this threat?
Apple were really good, and actually, as soon as they learned of it, they developed a patch, and that was released. And it wasn't released, pushed out, so it automatically updates. So we do urge the users to go in and check their software updates. You can do that by going to Settings, then clicking on General, and then going to Software Update, and you'll see the patch in there, and you just download it as you would a normal update.
Android phones, are they vulnerable to this type of stuff?
Yeah, they're actually a little bit more vulnerable because of the open source nature of them. Again, just keep everything updated. There's it's something called a quad router vulnerability right now. Quad router is it's kind of a flaw in the technology with the software and the chips inside the phone. So it's pretty bad. And you can download a really cool app called Quad Router Scanner, and that will tell you if you're at risk and what to do. But right now there is no mass patch, but they are going to release that in September. So anyone on an Android device is going to be protected from then.
September's tomorrow.
Yeah, not long.
Okay. So what, for those watching right now, what can they do to stay safe?
So just keep everything updated. And I know I've heard a lot of people, they don't want to run their updates because they fear that it's going to break something. That's really rarely the case. Their releases are deliberate, and they're usually in response to some kind of threat they've heard from security professionals. So really, as soon as you get that little update notification, just run it. If it doesn't do it automatically, just run the updates. And also, just general knowledge is just general safe practice is not to click on links that you don't know where they're from.
Oh, sure.
And things like that.
Absolutely.
And you see something suspicious, report it, because then that's how we learn about it in the community and take action.
You usually are most gracious and provide us with an app of the week. What might that be today?
Well, this week it's a game, and it's called Reigns.
Reigns,
It's $2.99, and it's a choose-your-own-adventure game. And what that means is that it puts you in a hypothetical situation. So in this one, you're ruling a whole kingdom, perhaps a United Kingdom.
Oh, look at you dropping in the home, dropping in the homeland.
Have to do it.
Yeah.
Queen gives me a little.
She gives you some leeway.
Little
residuals.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. So what happens is it presents you some questions, and you can make decisions. And you use the good old swipe left, swipe right to answer, and then the longer you play, the more the story builds. So it's kind of like if you answer in a certain way, it goes down another path, and you can completely make a whole.
Yeah. It sounds like working here a little bit.